In this station, we know that Jesus is taken down from the cross, but before he's taken down from the cross, one of the centurions comes by and pierces his side with a lance, and blood and water flows out from the wound. And in a way, Jesus shed his last drop of blood on the cross for us. But what is also really touching and causes us to get a little knot in our throats is Mary, who cradled the baby Jesus in her arms and rushed to protect him from falling, rushed to prevent him from getting hurt, did a lot of things, carried him when he was young, played with him, now holds the lifeless body of a son in her arms. And we find this scene very moving, very touching. And of course, we truly know what it is to lose loved ones, for those of us who have lost loved ones. But we also know what it means to lose something that we cherish. One of the interesting Gospels that I recall during this station is Jesus saying to us, "Where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." So what is it that we cherish as we reflect on this station, on this Via Crucis, the way of the cross? What is it in our hearts that we cherish a lot? The cross, we know, is the cost of our discipleship. And sometimes that cross becomes heavy when we are faced with decisions. When we make choices in our lives, there are some that have very little consequences, but some have very great consequences. Some of those consequences that we face when we turn away from God and His commandments. It's not easy to hold our sinful lives in front of us when the priest says, "Lift up your hearts." And we respond by saying, "We lift them up to the Lord." My dear brothers and sisters, if our hearts are filled with sorrow for our sinful lives, yes. But if we have not gone through the sacrament of reconciliation, not received that wonderful blessing that we hear, that our sins are being pardoned, then holding up that heart as a holy and living sacrifice becomes very heavy. The weight of that cross becomes very heavy. So today, as we spend some time on this station, I'll take some time to ponder a little bit. How do we take a look at our lives today as Catholics in this year 2011? How have we spent our Lent so far? Have we given up things? Have we taken on things? Have we said, "I've given up one thing, that's it. I will not give up anything anymore"? For little children, it is giving up chocolates or dessert. Most parents tell them, "Well, you can't have chocolates, you can't have desserts." But how many of us have given up something that means a lot to us? And how many of us have taken on things that we didn't want to pick up? One of the things that we always strive to give up is our comfort zone. We're so comfortable in doing certain things, and we don't want to give that up. Would you believe me if I told you that some people are very comfortable in a ministry that they've done? And they continue in that same ministry? Well, sometimes they have no choice. And that's okay. Because I know there are some people who say, but Father, if I give up this ministry, who'll take it on? Which is true. Which is true. I agree sometimes. But sometimes also it means sharing our ministry with someone. Asking somebody to job shadow us. To say, would you like to help me do this? Are we comfortable in giving a little bit of our power to someone else? There's so many ways we can walk out of our comfort zone. Comfort zone is a huge, huge umbrella, and a lot of things fall under that. But beware, sometimes we can be tempted and say, oh, can't do that, can't continue doing that, because Father would say, well, you're getting too comfortable in this, so walk away. But it is how we look at it, how we take on what God has asked us to do, and how we share our gifts and talents with others that truly understands the weight of the cross. So today, as we reflect a little bit upon Jesus being taken down from the cross, his lifeless body, we ask ourselves, what is it that gives us life as Catholics? And what is it that we need to put to sleep or put to death in our lives as Catholics? My dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to invite you to ponder a little bit, meditate on these two aspects of this station where Jesus is taken down from the cross. The things that give you life as a Catholic, and the things that take away your life and need to be put to death.